6 up-and-coming claims managers. 6 ambitious candidates, all with one aim: to be crowned Claims Apprentice 2023. After a deserved break, the apprentices are back to see Claire Mulligan to find out about their next challenge.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Travel claims are very close to my heart. Today we're going to play a game show. Travel claims, fact or fiction. I'm astonished at what people do when they go on holiday or what they say they do. Your job is to find out which of the scenarios are true or false. Who can call your bluff? You can embellish the scenarios, you can come up with your own scenarios, but the team that gets the most answers right, true or false, will win. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
The teams will face each other in a game show format. The aim is to pick out the false claim from those that are genuine. The teams will be helped by mentors who will help them pick out which real claims to use from a selection they have been given, and also come up with some fake ones. Madeline Bertrand, a senior associate in Kennedy's travel team, is helping Team Aspire, while associate Michael Seggi, also from the travel team, will be helping Team Connect. Before the game starts, each team has an hour with their mentor to finalise their strategies. It's time for Travel Claims, Fact or Fiction.
Hello and welcome to our special game show for the Claims Apprentice, Travel Claims, Fact or Fiction, where the aim of the game is to convince the opposition that a genuine claim is fake and a fake claim is genuine. How it will run? Well, over 3 rounds, each team will present 3 claims. Out of those claims, 2 will be genuine and 1 will be fake. It's up to the team to guess which of the claims is fake. If they guess the fake claim, they win a point. If you manage to convince them to think that a genuine claim is fake, then you win a point. I'm sure it'll all become apparent as we go along. Now, on to round 1. Now, Team Connect, you lost the first challenge, so you decide to go first. So, Ellie, fire away.
Okay, so an elderly couple travelled to Greece. A few days into their holiday, the couple were enjoying a walk through the grounds of their hotel when a cat jumped out of a bush. The cat scratched and bit the claimant woman's right lower leg, where after it jumped back into the bush and disappeared, the claimant needed immediate treatment for her wounds and had to have further treatment when returned to the UK.
Rebecca.
A couple travelled to Spain in August 2019. Towards the end of their holiday, the gentleman contracted MRSA superbug via a cut in his toe, which he claimed was from a jacuzzi at the hotel. The infection was so severe that he spent weeks in hospital, eventually having infected toe and part of his left foot amputated.
Finally, Alistair.
The claimant was on holiday in Spain, and whilst there decided to go down to the bar in the hotel to see a local band. The claimant claimed to have tripped over a cable which had been laid incorrectly across the entrance and broke her wrist.
Okay, now it's over to you, Team Aspire. Which of those claims is actually the fake one? Is it the cat claim? Is it the band claim? Or is it the jacuzzi claim? No, yes, jacuzzi claim. Which one is it?
So I think that the one in Spain is legitimate because, you know...
That was the cat claim.
No, that's the... So I think the cat claim's the false claim.
The false claim,
yeah. Made up.
Sounds quite...
There was a lot of big words in the jacuzzi one, so I think that might be legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They sound quite realistic as well.
Yeah, and I think the cat one, just because I've been to Greece, there's a lot of cats, I don't think you can...
So Safa, are you in agreement with your two?
I think they all sound legit to me, but I don't know.
Which one are we going with?
Should we do cat?
Should we do cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Ellie, can you reveal your cat claim? Is it a fictional claim or an actual claim?
Genuine.
So that is 1 point to Team Connect. Well done. So, can you please now reveal which of you were actually taking the fake claim?
That was myself.
Ah.
That was the band.
No, the band.
Yeah.
So, 1-0 to Team Connect. Aspire, it's now your chance to present your first 3 claims. Starting with you, Basil.
Great, thank you. The claimant, a young man, was found at the bottom of a cliff with broken bones in the early hours of the morning. He said he couldn't remember how he had fallen, nor how the incident occurred. He and a friend claimed that they had been at a hotel nightclub, but they had not been drinking excessive amounts of alcohol, but instead had drunk tea. They decided that rather than using the hotel toilet facilities, they would go outside and urinate in a bush. It was in the process of urinating behind the bush, in the dark, that one of them, the claimant, fell down the cliff. It was complained that the area should have been fenced off for the safety and a signpost in a position to warn of the drop.
Safa.
The claimants, a couple, were found lying naked and injured in the grounds of a hotel with various broken bones. They claimed they had been simply sitting on the balcony of their room on a chair smoking in the early hours of the morning when the hotel balcony railing collapsed without warning. An engineer attended the hotel to inspect the balcony in question and reconstruct the incident. He found that if they had been sitting, as they suggested, on a chair with their feet resting on the balcony railing, the railing would not have collapsed. If, however, they had been engaging in more energetic activities on the balcony, then that movement and force would have caused the balcony railing to collapse. They claimed the hotel balcony railing was in poor condition and unsafe.
Finally, Alan.
A family booked a holiday on safari to Kenya. Whilst playing by the pool, a bull elephant charged towards the child. She managed to get out of the way, however the family later claimed for PTSD as they alleged that there was no warning signs around the pool area or safety briefing given by the hotel staff at check-in.
Okay, so Team Connect, we have the urinators, the people involved with energetic activity, and the elephant claim.
I might be wrong, but I feel like 1 or 2 is the lie because they're both really quite similar.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Basil.
I think Basil might be lying as well.
I was thinking 3, but I think if 2 of you are saying 1, we should go with 1.
Don't trust my judgment.
Go for Basil.
So both you think it is the urinators?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
I think Safa's maybe whether they've purposely put too much detail.
Team Connect have chosen you, Basil. I'd like you to tell them, is your claim genuine or fake?
My claim is genuine.
So, Team Aspire, can you reveal which of you was actually the liar here? Who had the fake claim?
It was me.
So there you go. So, teams, it is 1 apiece. You're proving to be very good liars at the moment. Okay, so now on to round 2, teams. And again, over to you, Team Connect. And this time, perhaps we should start with Alistair. Perhaps you should go first this time.
No problem. The claimant, a father, was staying with his family in a campsite in France. He had ventured out their tent late night around 11 p.m. to find their holiday rep. He did not have a torch with him, and the rep's tent was in a remote area of the campsite. Whilst trying to find their tent in the darkness, he fell through some plastic grating that had been placed over a trench, injuring his legs and his back.
Rebecca.
The claimant was on holiday in Greece with her family. She claimed that she developed food poisoning from food and drink at the hotel. She also claimed that the food poisoning made her so fearful of buffet food that a psychological examination was recommended. Additionally, she claimed she was too afraid to travel abroad again.
Finally, Ellie.
A family travelled to Cyprus. They purchased an excursion from the rep to tour the off-road beaches in the area. After they visited the first site, one of the children fell out the car while it was parked and sustained an injury to her hip and arm. She claimed the driver didn't put the safety lock on.
So, over to you, Aspire. Is it going to be, which of those claims do you think is genuine, which of them do you think is fake?
I can go either way on the buffet one. Seems a bit interesting. The tarpaulin one is also... It's hard.
It's hard. Yeah. How can a child fall out of a car though? The doors.
How can they do it all the time? It's like they put the safety lock on.
Wait, what was Alistair's one again?
Alistair's was they were away in a campsite in France, and he went to go find the rep, and he fell down some tarpaulin.
That could be quite legit.
Yeah.
I think the child falling out of a car.
Do you think, yeah?
Yeah. Do we think?
I feel like it's Alistair's one. I don't know why. But if you guys...
Well, I think it's the second one, so we're all...
The second one?
Yeah.
Second one was food poisoning.
After how long?
So we go food poisoning. Yeah?
Okay.
Food poisoning, that's your final decision, team?
Oh, no, let's go with the car one then.
The car one?
Yeah.
The child.
The child, yeah.
The child.
I think we're going to go with Ellie's claim of the child falling out of the car.
Okay, team, there's a last minute decision there. You turn. So can you reveal, Ellie, is your claim fake or fiction?
It's fake.
Okay, so by guessing the fake claim there, Team Spy, you are now a 2-1 up. Can you make it 3-1 by tricking Team Connect this time? So over to you, Alan. You can go first this time with your claim.
Okay, so the claimant, who is a woman, alleged that a sink fell off the wall in the bathroom of her holiday hotel without warning while she was using it one evening, crushing her foot. The hotel immediately sent their maintenance team to the room. They could not find anything wrong with the fixings that would have held up the sink. No other sinks had failed in such a way in 3 years. An engineer attended the room to inspect the sink to undertake a stress test to ascertain if the fittings were too weak or if it was more likely that, as suspected, she was engaging in a more vigorous activity on the sink, which caused it to collapse and inflict injury. She claimed the sink was defective.
Okay, Safa.
The claimant was on holiday at a water park in Cyprus. Whilst at the water park, they went down a water slide and a sudden wave of water increased their speed, breaking 2 of their legs. They alleged that there was a lack of safety procedures resulting in their broken bones.
Finally, Basil.
Claimant bought a ski holiday, but for 3 days there was either heavy snow or heavy rain, and holidaymakers were advised by the local authorities to stay away from the ski slopes in their hotel. Evening curfews were imposed. On the 5th day of the holiday, the claimant was evacuated from the resort and could not ski. The claimant brought a claim for breach of contract on the basis that the tour operator should have been able to predict the snow conditions.
Okay, so over to you now, Team Kate. We've got the sink, the water park, and the skiing.
I think Safa's, because his is the only which isn't organised by a tour operator.
Yeah.
That's a really good, yeah.
She looks nervous.
No, you turn here this time. We're sticking with our answer.
We'll stick with that one.
Right then, so Team Connect have pinpointed you, Safa, as the liar this round. Can you reveal, is your claim genuine or a fake?
Well, my claim is fake.
Yes.
That was really clever that you got that. That was really smart.
Okay, back over to you, Team Connect. You pulled it back there. It's 2-2 as you're going to the last round. So Rebecca, can you give us the first claim?
The claimant travelled to Egypt in May 2018. She had purchased an excursion which involved a hot air balloon ride over the desert. After enjoying a wonderful hot air balloon ride, they came to the landing, which did not go as planned, and upon the basket hitting the ground hard, she was ejected from the basket, sustaining injury to her arm and back.
Ellie.
2 young women were on holiday in Mexico. 1 week into their holiday, their tour operator organised for a trip to a monkey sanctuary where she petted a monkey which bit her hand. The claimant contracted rabies and required hospital treatment.
And finally, Alistair.
The claimant travelled with a group of friends to Ibiza in the summer of 2018. Whilst there, he entered into an arm wrestling competition organised by the hotel's entertainment team. He ended up in the final round and was wrestling one of the holiday reps. Unfortunately, he ended up breaking his arm. When bringing his claim, he alleged the hotel had failed to consult the British Arm Wrestling Federation.
Okay, now over to you, Team Spy. We've got 3 claims there. We've got arm wrestling, hot air balloons, and monkeys.
Well, I don't think it's monkeys.
I don't think it's arm wrestling, because I think that's hyper-specific, and it would be weird to come up with that on your own.
Monkeys, like, if you do like go to Gibraltar, there are the
They are
monkeys around,
everywhere.
and those can be quite legit.
The other one's hot air balloon, right?
Hot air
It's
balloon.
either hot air balloon or arm wrestling.
Okay.
Because arm wrestling is something like you wouldn't think of it, and that's why they told us. I don't know, like.
You think they're double bluffing, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm happy to go with hot air balloon.
What do you say?
Yes, I think we should.
Hot air balloon then?
Are you happy with hot?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Two more seconds, wait. Do you think we should... Okay, fine.
Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah.
Okay, so we've gone for the hot air balloon team as well. Over to you, Team Connect. Can you reveal, Rebecca, is your claim genuine or actually fake?
It is genuine.
Was it the
Over
one?
to you now.
No.
Which of you were actually telling the fake claim?
Me.
There you go, Ellie with the fake claim, which is the monkey claim. Yep. So now, going into the last round, is Team Connect have 3 and Team Aspire 2. Okay, we're out onto the final round of claims, and it's over to you, Team Aspire, and I'm going to start with Safa. Can you give us your claim first?
Whilst on holiday, the claimant ran a bath, and when it was half full, she got into it. It was colder than she wanted it to be, so she turned on the hot tap, and as the hot water came out, it was so hot, it scalded her leg, causing burns. Her claim was that the water was dangerously hot, and there should have been a warning notice.
Okay, Basil?
2 young men went on holiday and decided to book themselves on a beach camping excursion. Excessive amounts of alcohol were consumed. 15 free pour bottles of Bacardi and Cokes were consumed by each over the course of the evening. They and other guests were asked to go to bed by the camp guide at 1 a.m., but instead decided to build a campfire on the beach and continue to chat to 2 young women, also on the trip. At about 3 a.m., they ran out of wood, so they decided to search a wooded area about a quarter of a mile away from the beach for more wood. One of them left his glasses, which he needed to be able to see properly, at the campfire. It was dark in the woods. They were used by local villagers, and there were a number of wells in the woods, guarded by low walls. One of the men, the claimant, managed to trip over one such wall, and a knee-height stone wall surrounding the well, and fell into it, breaking both legs. It was claimed that the adjacent woods posed an obvious risk to those camping on the beach.
Finally, over to you, Alan.
The claimants were on their honeymoon in the Maldives and decided to go diving by a shipwreck. When they came to the surface, they began to feel nauseous and were admitted to hospital, where they were diagnosed with nitrogen narcosis, leading to nerve damage. They alleged that the dive equipment was faulty and that improper safety instructions were provided.
So there we have diving, bath, hot water, and a well. Over to you, Team Connect, for the win. Which of these is fake?
I think it's the diving one.
I was going to say the hot water.
I think the hot water's too short and sweet. Basil, I think there's too much. And I remember in Basil's thing, his bucket list is to go diving, and I think they've made it up off that because I'm paddy trained, and I know if you have diving equipment, they have to legally, and I know you're going to get the claims, but I really think it's the diving, and I think it's based off that. But I could be reading too much into it.
I'm happy to go if we feel confident with that.
Go for it.
You've convinced me.
Diving, you're happy with the diving as a team. Alistair, Ellie, you're very happy. Becca gave a very good reason why she's going for this.
Whether I've gone too into it, I'm not sure.
Over to you, Team Aspire. I think, Alan, yours is picked out. Is it a genuine or is it a fake claim?
My claim is fake.
Well done.
I knew it.
So,
You do your research on your
with that guess, Team Connect, you've won 4-2, and you've also won the second challenge. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And that's it for this one and only episode of Travel Claims, Fake or Fiction, in association with Kennedy's and the Claims Apprentice. Thank you very much.
So, it's congratulations to Team Connect, who won the Travel Claims Fact or Fiction Challenge. The score is now 1-1 between the teams, which means everything is up for grabs on the next challenge. As the apprentices retire for the day, Claire Mulligan gets feedback from the mentors on the individual team members' contributions to the challenge. Next time on Claims Apprentice.
The task is to prepare a podcast in relation to claims inflation.
So questions we need to think of asking the public.
Has the cost of living crisis impacted you?
And what are your thoughts as well on the cost of living crisis?
That's another thing, isn't it?